This podcast is brought to you by Gridlock Energy Drinks. Everything you love about energy drinks except the taste and things that you should probably digest that aren't good for you. Find Gridlock Energy Drinks at your local Family Dollar Tree General. It'll give you diarrhea.
Squirts.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Loot Bros Podcast, Episode 2. I'm one of your hosts, Frosty. Alongside me, as always, Resident Daryl.
Loot.
And T-Bird.
Loot.
What's up, guys?
Squirts.
I'm dying.
I didn't think you were going to make it through that part. I thought, well, as soon as he introduced you, you'd go, lose squirts.
I wanted to.
Oh, my God, dude. That's awesome. My face hurts already. We haven't even been...
Water is coming out of my eyes.
About to make tears come out of my face.
Oh, man.
That's what I was searching for, but I couldn't remember.
There you go. So
Yeah.
you dummied it down and still made it good.
Oh, gosh.
Speaking of dummy down, what you drinking there, Daryl?
All right, well, on the brand new pilot episode of the Loot Bros podcast, I decided I was going to change it up. You know, the last show, we did things a certain way. So this show, I decided I was going to get some of that Gridlock.
Because it gives you squirts.
Because it gives you... Now we've always heard...
Was that 89-cent energy drink?
99-cent sugar-free energy drink from Aldi. But, dude, it's good. Like, I swear to you, it's good.
Is it local?
I mean, it's gluten-free.
Is it brewed locally here?
No. I don't know. That's from Summit.
Oh, by the way.
It's gluten-free.
Completely off topic.
Is it really?
Today, whenever I went to the Speedway to get my Monsters, they have the import cans now, with a little twist top.
Oh, wow.
And they have the Uber Monsters in the same can.
Ooh, wow.
So no more of the stupid little you need a bottle opener to open the thing.
Do they have the BFG?
I wish.
Is it big?
There's only one place I knew of where to get them from. And that was all the way out in Batesburg.
Yep.
You have to hold
At
up
a
two
little
hands?
country store.
Yep.
$3.75 for one.
And they're gross, too. I had one on a trip. And it was
I got
nasty.
the normal one. I didn't get the red one.
Yeah, I got the normal one, too. I just thought it was gross. Maybe it was old and stale and had urine in it. But this Gridlock is
Gives you squirts.
So Gridlock is obviously the energy drink brand that rivals Monster, but you buy them at Aldi. And
It rivals Monster, but loses daily.
so they have the green Gridlock,
on the
which
minute.
tastes pretty close in the ballpark of normal green Monster.
What about that blue one?
They have the blue one, which is, mimics the low carb,
It's like ocean water.
basically.
Sea salt.
But then they have the white one now, which is ultra white. And it really does taste like almost exactly like white Monster, in my opinion. And I drink a lot of white Monster, so like
Is it white in your teeth?
negative Ghost Rider, but
Does it have zinc in it?
gives you diarrhea.
You see where I'm going with this?
No.
Oh.
Is that like a jizz joke?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, so let's
I think that's
toast
the first time we said that on the show.
on the new show. Let's
Awesome.
toast. This week's toast goes to the new show.
And our sponsor.
Oh, he's doing it with his teeth. Oh, I got it all over me.
I've never had this Monster before.
Can't help it. I have to.
We don't have anybody to annoy with it.
Mm.
Good?
That's good.
You don't like it?
It's not bad. It's sweet. It's like grapes and straight sugar.
It tastes like purple drink.
The bad thing is
That
it's no
purple drink.
sugar. Yeah, it's purple drink for sure.
Bad thing is it is no sugar. Is that a bad thing?
No, I mean, when you're all about fitness like me, no sugar's
Fit
good.
this whole gridlock in my mouth.
Ooh, I'm gonna fit it in and it's gonna blow it out.
Yeah, that's the bad thing.
It ain't gonna blow out. It's just gonna be.
That's the bad thing
it's gonna
about
be
like
running water.
the stuff we drink. Like you either pick sugar and get diabetes, or
No sugar, get
or
diarrhea.
no sugar and get diarrhea and cancer.
Yeah, basically.
Well, no, I'm not gonna
Here's
say that.
To the toast. Here's
I'm not gonna say that.
Oh,
Here's the purple drink.
So let me go ahead and get some of the formal housekeeping stuff out of the way. Thank you, everyone who's listening to the show on YouTube, because that is the only place you can get it currently. It will eventually, very soon, be launching on SoundCloud, available for download or streaming. It will be a Loot Bros podcast on SoundCloud. I'm not exactly sure of the URL and all that stuff yet. Eventually, this show will go on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all that stuff. But for now, until we get our bearings, we will be doing this strictly on YouTube, and then giving you an option to use SoundCloud to download it. From week to week, episodes will drop, so you get it while it's hot. But eventually, this show will be just like the previous shows that we've been a part of, available everywhere on the iTunes.
And a massive failure.
Wow.
I don't like to think of it as a failure as much as a learning experience. Thanks to all of you who are listening to the show who followed us from the previous show. This is obviously completely different. Nothing about it is the same. Not even one thing. Not even us. We're actually all different now.
Yes.
We
We don't make poop jokes.
We're all trannies.
You are.
That got weird.
Yeah, you made it weird for us.
I wasn't ready to be outed about these kind of things. So how dare you impose your will on me?
How dare you assume my gender?
How dare you assume my misgender that I haven't figured out yet?
Are you saying gender or Jenner? Like Caitlyn Jenner?
What's the difference?
I don't know.
How dare you?
Hey, here's a question for you. So if Bruce Jenner... Wait a second. Bruce Jenner is Caitlyn now? Yes. Okay, so if Bruce Jenner was an Olympic gold medalist, correct?
Yes.
And he was sponsored by Wheaties,
Yes.
when he became Caitlyn, did he lose all that because he's not the same person anymore?
Yes, they came to his house and took all his medals away from him and gave it to the person that was second place that year.
No, seriously, think about that. Because the whole concept behind being different now is you're no longer a man, he's a woman.
That's a man.
But the woman wasn't sponsored. The woman didn't win. The man won.
It's a good question.
See, that's where things get weird.
You know, there's a lot of like guys out there claiming they identify as women, like entering women's sports and winning.
And winning.
Oh, it's really bad in powerlifting.
Yep.
There's some like big dude right now doing that. Swears he's a woman. He's got long hair, but he's
Kind of makes you wonder if
he's
they're
deadlifting 700 pounds while the closest person next to him is 300 pounds.
It's like,
kind of makes you wonder if they're doing it like to make a statement or as a joke. You know, like I just see this big burly dude like
Just a little joke.
deadlifting.
He's like, I can't compete with everybody around me because they're too strong. I'm a woman now. That's it. I'm a woman. I'm gonna go deadlift and win.
what if...
He like drops it and runs up to her in your face.
Look at...
I mean, just whatever, slut.
I mean, go on, girlfriend.
I'm going home
Anyways.
and watch Grey's Anatomy.
This is a podcast about video games and and trannies. God, dog.
Off to a great start.
Yep.
Off to a fantastic
Real quick,
start.
they actually spotted Caitlyn Jenner swimming in the ocean the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and they were spooked out because there were reports coming out that someone had spotted the cockless monster. So
Next week's episode will be brought to you by...
Don't spoil it. We have to hide it.
All right. So, anyways, this show is going to be about video games, comic books, Netflix, anime, Caitlyn Jenner.
waifu wizards.
We have to. If we were gonna have a waifu wizard, we have to call in JT.
JT the waifu wizard.
Yes.
Is that like the legit thing, or is that just RJT the waifu wizard?
No, I'm saying that's our JT.
No,
It's gonna be our waifu wizard.
Yeah. Who else do you know posts hentai on our page?
Yeah.
I don't.
He's talking about that Bakano piece. It's
JT, we love you.
I don't know. Too much for me.
We love you, JT. You
It's too dark.
can you can send me hentai any day. Don't do that. Just
Don't
kidding.
do
no. He'll send you that one I saved you from.
Don't do it.
Either way, this is a hentai free zone. We're gonna put the band hammer on the hentai. Squirts. But just to go ahead, like I said, get the housekeeping and all the BS out of the way. We will be releasing this show weekly. The goal is to get together every week as the schedules permit. Worst comes to worst, we'll Skype it in. We'll make it happen. We just want to let everyone know that we are committed to bringing you a very entertaining, energetic, Diarrhea-filled show.
Y'all could only hear what happened before the show started. How
Wow.
much of that are they gonna actually hear?
I don't know. A lot of it, probably.
Okay.
I mean, that was really funny. We'll see. So, what have you guys been playing? What have you guys been up to?
Your mom.
Whoa.
That one's for
got
Hector.
weird.
That's a good game.
That's that one's for
That's
Hector.
a good game. Speaking of which, you reminded me. There's a little video game shop in Lexington called Old School Player.
Is it good?
It's not bad. They actually have some pretty decent prices. They had Final Fantasy 9 in there complete for like $9. No case though, so they're all like in sleeves, which I thought, and they were pretty good shape
That's
too.
fair price
They had Legend of Dragoon there.
for $250 and a sleeve.
No, it was actually only like 15, but the discs were in kind of rough shape, so I didn't buy it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was a pretty cool little store. But they have a copy of Night Trap.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It was like that real controversial game about those girls at the
Yep.
sleepover getting attacked by those.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, it's like the
I heard that game was like really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. I think it's banned in a few countries or something, but it was part of that whole wave of like controversial games that people found out about, and they were like, "Oh, video games are corrupting our youth." It's like, well, your youth shouldn't be playing this game. You know, I never played that game. I was playing Mario and Kirby. Like, I don't know what you're letting your kids play, but
Sonic and Golden Axe.
Golden Axe. He's got the word axe in it. It's controversial. But yeah, they have a copy of that game, and they wanted like $200 for it.
I hear it's pretty expensive.
And the
But it
box.
was, yeah, it was complete.
Okay.
I think Limited Run Games is getting ready to drop like a updated version of it.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that they just posted it last week.
That will be Jared's most expensive game, probably.
Oh no! It's gonna be like on current consoles, I believe.
Really?
I might need to be fact checked on that one.
Yeah, you
Let
might
me
want to double
Google
check
that one.
on that one.
Bringing that back.
Yeah, because
That would be an odd one to bring back.
no, that's been a thing for a while. Like,
Huh.
here,
That's pretty cool.
keep the wheels
Speaking
moving.
of which, shout out to Jared for getting Darius Burst.
Yes,
That's really cool because
When I had my Vita, I was looking at getting that. Never did though.
it's really cool. If you
Just
like
because it was like $40, I was like,
yeah. Well, I mean, like it's over here it's not really that popular, but in Japan it's a pretty big deal. They actually still have legit arcades in Japan, and that's one of them.
yeah.
You go into arcades, I was gonna say arcade shop. Go into an arcade in Japan, and like they have arcade cabinets set up of Darius Burst. It's freaking awesome. That's how I found out about it. I was like, oh my god, they have a new Darius game. And then lo and behold, Limited Run Games. That's a physical copy.
June 22nd, Night Trap Collector's Edition box proofs are here.
That's insane.
Yep.
I cannot believe that's come back.
So it should already be
Yeah,
out,
see?
right?
Limited Run Games.
That's probably gonna be a really high demand one. Like that's probably gonna sell out quick.
Yeah. Jared's probably gonna buy it.
He's gonna be the third person.
Yeah,
to buy
so both Night Trap vinyl. Yeah, they got vinyls coming out for it and everything.
it. It's really cool.
I'm assuming it's coming out on current console.
I have been playing Tekken 7 a lot. Haven't played Tekken 7. Let's put it this way: I haven't played Street Fighter 5 since Injustice 2 came out, and I haven't played Injustice 2 since Tekken came out,
Jeez.
which is kind of a bummer because I still need to finish the story mode in Injustice. I need to finish the story mode in Tekken, but I've been playing the game, like going to practice mode and going to treasure battles, which is where you go to like get fight money and unlock gear and stuff for your characters because you can customize your own characters and stuff. Because I don't really have a whole lot of time to play online. Because it sucks when you have a newborn and you're playing a fighting game online and like your baby starts crying and your wife's calling you to like help, and it's like I'm in the middle of a match, I can't really get up. But, I mean, technically you can. It's just a game.
Can't pause the game.
You can't.
Leave me alone.
Can't pause the game.
Now you see why
I mean,
why Bloodborne was such a struggle for me, because when that came out, PAX was a baby, and you can't pause the game.
Yeah.
Like I used to.
I mean, I could just like take a butt whooping, and just take the loss, but I ain't about that. My pride's too big.
Here's the question with Tekken 7. Are those slow-mo shots like in the actual game?
Yes.
So whenever they get real close to each other's hitboxes, it goes like a super slow motion up close?
It's when you both have low health. When you're
Yeah.
on your last hit.
Okay.
And it is freaking hype.
Okay.
Like, we did a Tekken tournament Fight Night the other night, and I I knocked down my opponent, and as he was getting up with King, if you press up and 2, he jumps up in the air and comes down with an elbow,
Yeah.
like Macho Man Randy Savage style.
Oh yeah.
And as I did it, it zoomed in and went slow motion, and everyone was just like, "Oh!" Like those moments is what I freaking live for in fighting games, man. It's great.
Also, I didn't know King's head was a mask.
You thought it was legit?
I didn't know.
Mind blown.
I thought it was a giant leopard man thing.
That's also not the original King. That's like his son or brother or
I
something.
don't know. I thought it was like a race of leopard-headed humans.
I always liked being
Wakanda.
King because he did a power bomb in like one of the early Tekkens,
Yeah.
and I've always been such a huge wrestling fan. I'm like, oh my
But he
god,
still does.
he does a DDT, and it's freaking awesome.
He does.
What also convinced me that he was a leopard-headed human.
Because he has a leopard head.
No, because they have a bear and a kangaroo that fight in the game.
Which
So it makes sense.
Yeah, but then it's not.
Yeah.
April 27th, 2017, Night Trap. Watch out behind you. Limited Run Games announced that they're going to be putting out Night Traps coming to PS4,
Mm-hmm.
and there's going to be 3 different covers.
That's wild. I cannot believe the game's coming
So
back. Yep.
there's gonna be 3 different copies of it to buy.
I would imagine. I mean, yeah. they're
Oh,
very
Jared's gonna have
covers.
fun with that one.
Quick disclaimer though, no one said this game was really good. It was just
It was
really
just a big deal,
controversial.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
one of those things like
I've seen the game in action. Eesh.
it's
Cringy.
rough.
Eesh.
You know, games that like were like very controversial but like not good. The original Mortal Kombat. It's terrible. I went back and tried to play it recently. It's just
That's why
not
Street Fighter destroyed it in the fighting game scene for years. Because when it came down to it, Street Fighter was a way better fighter. But Mortal Kombat had moves where you could turn to a dragon and bite your opponent's head off, or rip their spine out.
Yep.
Like, Mortal Kombat's finally starting to get to a point where it's like the mechanics themselves are really good.
Yep.
And I think they kind of came to that when like Mortal Kombat 4 came out. That game was just awful. So then they were like, we really need to make this a good fighting game.
Which one is the one that was on Nintendo 64 that was like kind of 3D? It's a 3D
That
fighter.
was 4.
Was that 4? Is that the one where you could actually like had Quan Chi and you could
Yeah.
like flip over and use a weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked it.
I mean, like, look, in retrospect, I guess it was really fun, but when you look back, it's like, ugh, this game's rough.
Gotcha. Sometimes fun can overshadow rough.
Oh, yeah. Like, I loved Killer Instinct Gold. I love that game. Squirts? I love that game. But, like, going back and playing it now,
Wait, you
it's
love
rough.
Squirts, the game?
Squirts the game, yep. That old Neo Geo platformer.
Oh, I thought it was an Atari game.
Okay. Hey. Word on the street, that really stinks. I'm sorry, you threw me off. Word on the street is
They're making an Atari box.
Atari is making a new console.
Dude, yes.
Let's take bets right now how bad that console might be.
I say let's take bets on what it's going to be.
It's gonna be the NES Mini, but with Atari games. Boom. I'm sorry, that sounded so dry.
So you get to relive your favorite childhood games like E.T.
And Pong.
Hey, I
Paul.
never played those.
Now they said it's going to be it's not a retro machine, and it's going to be a current console. I'm thinking it's going to be like a
Ouya?
maybe like a Steam box kind of thing.
That's what I was thinking.
Some sort of digital only platform.
That
That would be my guess.
weird.
I think, dude, I think here's the thing: what if in a just wild, crazy world, what if it came out and it was good, and it was affordable, and their marketplace was good?
As long as they don't use the same batteries and screens as Apple and Samsung, we're fine.
Is it gonna be a handheld? They just say console.
That was a burn on Nintendo.
I know, I got
Okay.
it. But I was like, what if it's like legit, like really good? What if it is like an Atari powered or Atari brand Steam box where you just play PC games on it? PC, bruh.
That'd be pretty neat.
As long as I can get my Resident Evils on there with some sort of achievement system, I'll buy
That's
it.
all you look forward to.
That's all I care about.
You reminded me, Tanner. ARMS just came out. A little fighting game for Switch, and reports have stated that
It's awesome.
at one, it's awesome, yeah, a lot of fun, and two, it's its launch sales are actually surpassing Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7 combined,
Wow.
which I thought was kind of interesting.
Is that now? Here's my question: is that because there's nothing else to play on the Switch, or because it's actually
be.
good?
I mean, that
Both.
was stated in the
Probably both.
That's exciting. I mean, I'm glad. Like, I went to GameStop today, and
Did you go to the one in Red Bank?
yes,
Yeah, they told me they had 6 yesterday, and they're all gone that day.
dude. They said that like okay, so I went by there last night. I've
Yeah.
been to GameStop a lot the past 2 days. I went to 2 GameStops yesterday and 1 today. And yesterday I went by and picked up Blaze Blue on the Vita. Finally had a GameStop locally get it, and I didn't have it. It didn't have the original cover, which kind of sucks because
it's an Arc System game.
Don't worry, I'll find it and I'll buy it.
It's
yeah.
the same people that's making the new Dragon Ball Fighters.
But
I thought that was the people that
The
made
same-
Guilty Gear.
The same people.
Gotcha.
oh wait, sweet. So it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, a lot of people like that game. What I've heard, don't quote me on it, but Blaze Blue is kind of like a simpler fighter to learn than Guilty Gear. 'Cause Guilty Gear is amazing. It's just kind of mechanically rich.
Oh, great. I'm picking the wrong one to get into.
I mean, their combos are pretty accessible.
As long as I can hit buttons and get trophies,
stuff happens.
that's all I need.
I mean,
Here's a question.
you should get Tekken.
Can
Trophies in
I,
that game are great.
That's what I hear.
can I have swords in Guilty Gear? Or is it just punching?
Everyone has weapons.
Okay, good.
So that's like Soul
That's
Calibur.
I think that's why I don't like other fighting games. If I don't
You
have a
just-
weapon, I don't like them.
That makes sense. You reminded me. Bandai Namco has been on a roll lately. A while back, they teased the new Soul Calibur because it's like Soul Calibur's like 20th anniversary or whatever, 20th, 25th. So, what if by PSX they announced the new Soul Calibur? This is like the year of fighters.
True.
That'd be nice.
That'd be freaking sweet.
As long as they had a good customization options in the game, and don't overcomplicate the combo system like they did in 5, it'd be good.
And as long as Mitsurugi's in it, I'm good. I'm sold.
As long as Yoda's in it.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
As long as Dark Vader's in
Dork
it.
Vader.
Dark Vader.
Even though I like Star Wars.
As long as Picard is in it.
I think, which one had Altair? No, it's Ezio. One of them had Ezio. It might have been 5.
I think it was 5.
Yeah.
4
One of
was
them had
Star
Ezio.
Wars.
Yeah.
3 was like nothing. That was they
One of
didn't
them
have
was
any.
Spawn, wasn't it?
2 was you had Link on GameCube, Spawn on Xbox,
Yep.
and Hayachi for Tekken. In
How did that one
PS2.
work?
you just punched your face in.
Okay. So, okay. I don't know if they like enforced a weapon on him or
He
something.
hits you with his Wolverine hair. He just
Mhm.
like leans in
That
and hits
hair
you.
is so ridiculous.
His hair is ridiculous, especially because he's bald.
I don't understand why people like why Japanese developers make their hairstyles so obscenely ridiculous.
Because YOLO.
They're like, oh, I'm rolling on the ground. Perfect still.
It's that Paul Made, man.
Dude.
Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan, man. Oh my gosh.
All my hair is growing on the sides and I just spike it out. Doesn't even, I don't have to shave it. Don't grow no more.
I gotta say the Dead or Alive characters didn't have weird hair because I just beat the fool out of Dead or Alive 5.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
pretty,
you were going to say something different.
they're pretty normal.
Dude,
Ridiculous boob physics, but
Oh, dang. Okay, I don't know if I said this on the Lost
You didn't.
episode, but okay, so I was playing Dead or Alive 5 recently on my Vita, and I beat through the campaign, 70 matches with a good, I won't say good story, a story, good, a good amount of story.
that's
It's
fighting games now. It has a story.
It's a
Ridiculous story.
thing.
It is so dumb.
It's
There's
a
so
thing.
many sections of the game where they're like people cross paths. They're like, "Oh, we must fight."
You looked at me weird.
One dude's on an
F you.
old tanker. He's in like an old rig. All right, out in the middle of the ocean, and he's got his motorcycle, Bass from the other games. And this guy named Rig walks up to him. He's like, "Why'd you even bring that thing? It's not like you can use it out here." And he's like, "You need to apologize to my baby." And then they fight. It's so ridiculous.
I'm all hyped up on Gridlock. I ain't
He's
taking
like,
this.
I got diarrhea.
I got diarrhea, the squirts, and
Oh my gosh. So anyway, so like the friggin' story is kind of ridiculous in it. Some of it makes sense, most of it doesn't. Anyways, regardless, I'm playing the game, and I was going through the trophy list trying to get as many trophies as possible, and then some of the trophies they had to like go into the menus and turn on like the combos and all that stuff. You can see them on screen, and in the settings it has like physics. It says breast physics. There's Normal, off, and dead or alive.
What?
Normal, the boobs move a lot. You know, use dead or alive.
Yeah, it used to be you set your age. You remember like I remember
That's
like
bad.
PS2, PS3
That's
days.
right.
It like you had an age category, and you could set if you set it at a 99, it gives you the most
How
most
much
titty
jiggle-
jiggles.
So
How much
like,
jiggle you
the
want?
older you are, the more they move. That is freaking hilarious.
I remember being how old was I? Had to be like 14. I'm sitting there playing DOA 2, and it was like
Boobies.
age, and it kept going up. I was like, all the way to 99. And then I started playing, and I was like,
then they just they're like helicopters. They just spin around.
it's like, yeah.
Well, that's how. That's
Like they're
how it
just
was.
standing there waiting for the match to start, and they're just
They're
jiggling.
moving, yep,
It's
yep.
like, how does that? What?
So, sure enough, that's exactly how it is in this one. I was like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But either way, it's a good game though. God, dog, it's like really, really good game. I got a ton of trophies for it. So you're just talking about fighters, and this being the year of fighters. Someone in one of my Vita groups posted that they were trying to get the online trophies, so I joined in with them. And I was like, I haven't played this game yet. I'll give it a shot. I was waiting. I hadn't picked up Injustice 2 yet. I was like, this was right about the time it came out. I was like, I'm gonna go pick it up, but I'm in the mood for a fighter. That I love the Injustice 1. So anyways, I played that, and it was pretty good. So I'm not sure where we are, just kind of hopping around with games we've been playing. But I've been buying a lot of games. And I have a confession. On our old show, I'd gotten to a point where I was like, I'm not buying games anymore. I'm going to concentrate on the backlog, knock things out, and be a responsible adult. Well, that was the old show. The new show,
That life is behind you now.
I'm trying to consume and acquire all the games. So I'm just going to name a handful that I've bought this week. Starting with last Tuesday. Okay, so because
In no particular order.
no particular order, I bought Dying Light, the following enhanced edition. It was on sale, I think, last week. Technically, it was considered last sale we had on PlayStation.
Okay.
It was like $14.99, and I was like, I love Dying Light. That game's awesome. I had it on Xbox. I still have it on Xbox, and I didn't like the way the L2 or LBRB thing worked out or whatever. And those are like super important in that game. You're constantly hitting those. So anyways, I bought it on PS4, but never bought the following edition with all the DLC and everything. Sold my copy, bought the digital copy, not in that order. It just kind of happened. So I'm super stoked. Got that. I picked up on the sale this week for the Double Down sale. I got the Amnesia collection. Because I have Soma, and Soma is the spiritual successor to Amnesia. So
I haven't even looked at the Flash show yet.
the Flash shows, it's fine. I've got a lot of the stuff on there that interests me. There's a lot of stuff on there that
9
doesn't
times out of
interest
10,
me.
if there's people out there saying the Flash show isn't good, I usually go on there and find stuff I really
Yeah.
want.
There's some obscure stuff on there this time. But, like, I own at least 50% of the stuff on there. So, take that, how you will.
Is Injustice on there again?
No, I wish. I've got all the trophies I can get on all 3 versions.
How do you wish? How would you buy that game again? Don't you own it on everything?
I do, but, I mean, if there was a way, if, like, a Vita 2 had its own thing.
Oh, by the way, Frosty.
Well, if it was a thing.
I think the Ultimate Alliance games are on there.
Yes, and they're cheap.
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
bought
they're
'em.
15 apiece.
I bought them when they were 40 a piece.
I just want the second one.
It's good.
The first one's good, but I would really love to play through the second one again.
Second one was way better. The first one was really good, but the second one's way better. I tell you what you need to buy, and it's only $7.99.
Don't do it.
Resident Evil 5. Hear me out. It's Resident Evil 5. It's all the DLC. But it's also got the No Mercy mode that was only released on PC last gen. No Mercy is mercenaries, but like with hundreds of enemies.
That sounds awesome and terrible.
It
at the same
is
time.
awesome and terrible. Like I literally was like, I was not so much boosting the trophies, but I was like, I need to get like the unlock all the figures or whatever.
Hmm.
I needed like 10,000 points, in the bonus menu. So I loaded up No Mercy mode, went to the public assembly area with the executioner. I was Chris Redfield with the Gatling gun with infinite ammo. I went and stood in the little the broke down bus in the middle of the public assembly and let the time run out. 3 minutes of just killing straight up zombies, and they don't stop. So like I killed 2 executioners. I had a combo
were they, like,
of 103 enemies at one time.
Were they walking into the bus to get to you?
Non-stop, dude.
Oh, that's
like,
terrible.
Hordes of them. Like,
That's bad.
not kidding. On the screen at any given time, there's probably 30, 40 enemies. So, in the original Mercenaries, you have maybe 10 enemies at a time, and they're kind of like sparse between here and there. You can kind of see one guy jumping down in the distance. No.
We got so good at Mercenaries. Like we would play that game and not get touched.
Yes. Like now, like No Mercy mode is insane.
Like we rack up like 60,000 points
Yep.
and then play the level again to see if we can get more.
Yep, it was good, man. That was a
Like
lot
for
of fun.
sport.
I'm on my platinum run now. I'm on my professional run technically, but I've got like 80-something% of the trophies already on that game. So, and I just kind of play it here and there. That's like comfort food for me.
Have you got through Jill and Wesker yet?
On
professional?
professional, not yet, but I've
Do you
done
need
it.
me to help you with it?
No,
again?
honestly, I've done it by myself before.
Okay.
I platinum the PS3 version doing it by myself. I've gotten pretty freaking good at it. So, I mean, when you've 100% in the game as many times as I have, it's. But either way,
So I need to check the sale out tonight. Is what you're saying?
yeah, this flash sale's fine. The double down sale that's
Double
like
Down's
this week's,
a little better.
I like better.
There's 2 sales.
Oh yeah, so like there's the double
And they're
down.
not overlapping.
Well, there's 3 sales technically. There's the Konami sale.
Buy our.
I can't find the Konami sale.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't want you to find it.
Oh,
I mean,
because nobody likes Konami anymore.
Oh,
There's a sale. Just kidding. Suck it.
we took it. We took it off the network.
We have all the Metal Gears. Just kidding.
Yeah, like Metal Gear Solid 5 is $10 on there. The collectors, or excuse me, the definitive complete edition is like 21 or 22, something like that. There's the HD collection for the PS3 with all the games, and Peace Walker is like $10 or $15. All that stuff. But there's a Konami sale, and then there's the Double Down sale, which is pretty big. I forgot why I bought the Amnesia collection for $8.99 on there. So
I
2
got
games.
Amnesia and The Valley.
Yes, I looked at the Valley again today. It's like $6.
Is that a first person?
It looks like it's a sci-fi walking sim.
Okay.
'Cause I haven't seen any like action or anything, and it's just you running around.
I need to.
It's really pretty looking.
I need to put my fight stick down for 1 second, so I can play some of these games on my backlog, like Dishonored and
Yeah.
Metro. Because
Oh, yeah,
I've been
yeah.
so friggin' engrossed in Tekken. It's like comfort food for me, Since we brought the baby home, it's like we have our little. I have my portable man station.
Yep.
I think I told you about this. It's like that cart that you gave me. Basically, I have my TV on it, my PlayStation, and I roll it in and out of the den. And she'll be feeding the baby, and we'll be watching shows together. And I'll just sit there and kind of chill and play Tekken. It's great.
I dig it.
So, but I need to jump back into some of these games that I have.
Yeah, you need to get back into Metro.
I know.
Yeah, we've been playing through Metro, dude. It's really good revisiting that game.
Yeah.
I think the BioShock collection's on sale too, ain't it?
Yeah, it's $23.
Dude, didn't you get that?
Yeah, I bought it physical.
Sweet.
$30.
That's still good.
I'd rather have it physical.
Dude, yeah, it's $30 for 3 games.
Dude,
3
$10
some of
a
the
game?
best
Yeah.
games.
Oh, speaking of $10 games, Snap. So in the midst of all
Pokemon
my
Snap?
no, in the midst of all my buying, I was at Walmart last night, which I completely didn't finish all the games I bought. So
Yeah.
but I walked through the games section in Walmart, and they don't have the clearance out accessible anymore. They've got it locked up behind the glass, but they just put tags on it. And I walked over there, and I was like, "Oh dang, Deadpool, brand new, $20 on clearance. That's pretty good." They just now got $120 used. Then I saw Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, $9.99 or $9.98.
That's the new one, right?
New one, yeah, or yeah, whatever the new one is. The new Deus Ex.
That game did
No,
not
that's
do
Human
well.
Revolution.
$10. Human Revolution. There you go. $10.
Yeah, that was
Like critics really liked that game. It just didn't do well.
I mean, I didn't buy it, so that's.
I bought it when it was like $20.
Which-
for me.
Anyways, I saw it there last night, and I was there. Why didn't I buy it? I can't remember if I just didn't have my money on me or what. I didn't have my cash on me. I just had my card.
Because you decided you would rather go home and work on some of your backlog.
No, that's not true. No, I didn't have my cash on me, and I was like, I had money set aside for video games, like not out of the account money.
And you were out of money.
And I was like, I just didn't have it on me. And so I was like, okay, no worries. I'll come back tomorrow, which is today. I go back today, and they freaking pull the tag off.
Oh.
And the guy was sitting there, literally, like he was sitting on the floor, pulling the tags off all the different games, whatever. I said, dude, that thing was $10 last night. I said, what happened? And he goes, sorry, man, my manager told me we got to change the price on some of these. He goes, let me see. He takes the game. He said, let me go ring it up for you. If it still rings up $10, I'll sell it to you $10. It rang up 20. I was like, F that. I ain't buying that game for $20.
I wonder if it's one of the things where if they tried to ring it up at 10.
If the tag was still on it, he could have done that.
Okay.
He should have.
He could have overrated it, but he should have. I think personally,
You would have pulled him a deal right there in the store, wouldn't you?
I would have showed it to him. So
Hey, hang on. I'll whip it out if you give me if you give me $10 for it.
yep. So
But I can't
Overcooked is $10 right now on the sale. That's pretty good. The gourmet edition with all the stuff. I'm thinking about getting Lego Worlds. That looks pretty good.
Mighty number 9, $6.
Yep. So Soma's on sale.
Some of what?
Some of this. I've got so many of these games. I want to buy that Monster Jam Crush It. I'm thinking about buying that
Hey,
one.
Blood Dragon.
No, that's Trials Blood Dragon. So that's So $5, that ain't good. That's not bad. That Mortal Blitz looks really cool.
Mortal Tits.
Okay.
Dude,
That's what I said.
King of Fighters 2000 is freaking $4. That's a good
game.
one. The Valley. Hey, look, 2064 Read Only Memories, Jared's favorite game.
Those dickheads.
There's old non-Trump sports.
Yep. It's a freaking Zombie, the Wii U game that's on PS4
I
now.
think I bought it on PS4 and have it on Xbox.
It won't tell me $5.99. That's a good price for that. I paid $11.
Hitman.
It's the first episode's free. I downloaded it.
I still want to get it still look.
I do too. That's what I'm waiting on. Samurai Showdown. The Bunker. I'm buying the Bunker. Yes. And Layers of Fear, the Masterpiece Edition. So there's a lot of good stuff on sale, Max Payne. The bridge actually looks really neat. So, but I mean, this sale is like pretty massive.
Fun super combo.
Like
Is that good?
super massive.
I don't know.
I'm surprised. That's a really good one right there. The Slain digital bundle, or whatever the Indie Darling bundle. It's
Oh,
like
Slain
4
is-
games for $7.
Supermassive. Video game developer or my nickname for my
Supermassive
penis. You decide.
Rive for $6. That's really good. So
We're doing a podcast.
I know.
We're
Anyways.
talking about the store. We're talking about the sales.
Turn it off.
Oh
before I
yeah,
say
Outlast is $20. Or Outlast 2 is
yeah, the
$20.
new 20. Yep. So either way, lots of good sales, lots of good stuff going on. So
Yes, right.
I picked up some Vita games. Picked up, I said, Blaze Blue and SpongeBob.
Because it's an easy platinum.
Shameless trophies.
Yep. And dude, here's the thing. I thought about you guys. So I buy it, and I gotta have it. I mean, I gotta have.
Do you use more than one button in the game?
I don't know. Haven't put it in yet, but I will.
Okay.
Either way, I picked it up, and my son goes, "Daddy, is that game even any good?" Because he don't like SpongeBob. I don't like SpongeBob, but it was finally had a physical copy in the GameStop that we go to. So I was like, okay, I don't have it yet. I'm gonna get it. I'm up to like 60 something Vita games now, not counting my doubles. So anyway, so I said, I'm gonna get it. He goes, is it even any good? I was like, I don't know, son. I said, sometimes, he goes, well, why'd you get it if it isn't good? I was like, well, sometimes games, maybe they're not like great games, but they're still fun to play, you know? He was like, I wouldn't buy that. I was like, you sound like my friends. I was like, you're a
He
little
listens to
turd.
our show.
I don't know. I was like, you little freaking hater. I mean, hang out with Nate all the time. So I'm like, don't you hate on a game you've never played? Like, what is this?
What if he's like, didn't that game get like a 6 out of 10?
Oh my gosh, I'd smack him.
Go to your room, you're grounded.
Grounded. I'm taking your Xbox, you little nerd. He told me the other day, he said, Daddy, I just like Xbox better than PlayStation. I was like,
Oh.
well, why you say that, son? He's like, because I mean, you know, Minecraft and he named out like all these multi-platform games. I was like, well, you realize that those games were on PlayStation as well. He's like, really? I was like, fool, I bought them for you. You've played them on there. Like, what happened to you?
You're like, son, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm going to
But-
disown you now.
I said it's cool. He's at Minecraft, Terraria. I was like, he goes Plants vs Zombies. I was like, I have all
Is
those
it because
games.
that's where he can play with his uncle?
Yeah, I mean, I said that's cool. If that's what you like. I don't push back. I don't hate on him. I let him have his favorite stuff.
That's our job.
I let
Is
him
he
like
is he
things.
one day going to have that Lunar White controller if he continues to play?
What do you mean? You mean the one he already took from me?
Oh, he already took it from me?
Dude,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
It's got his name on it.
They called me at work, and they're like, my wife's like, Daryl, how do you charge the controller? I was like, well, you put the cord in it. Duh. And she's like, one, it's got the charge pack adapter piece that you can plug into, and it's got the controller adapter piece you can plug into. So, and then two, they couldn't find the charge pack for it. She goes, well, your son seems to think that he can just call you whenever he needs something. I was like, I told him he can call me. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Anytime y'all need something, just call me at work. I'll answer if I can. I'll walk you through whatever. So, but he was trying to charge his controller, his Lunar White controller that he stole from me. So, it's fine. I mean, dude, he likes
I don't blame him. That's a good controller.
He likes the Xbox. That's where he plays with his uncle. That's where him and his and Zoe play. And I have games for them on it.
Him and Luke play Destiny.
I mean, if he wanted to. I tried playing Halo with him, and he was just not doing it. He was not digging it. He did not like Halo at all.
Which Halo?
The first one. But the remaster.
Oh, I can understand that. So
Dude,
I'm not saying it's bad. It's rough. It's
But
rough.
he doesn't know any better. He hasn't played Call of Duty or Destiny or anything like that.
Oh,
Like,
no, I'm not saying this. I'm not even like saying
yeah.
control-wise or nothing like that. I'm just saying that was a rough campaign.
I
in
like
difficulty.
it. I still like it. I mean, I remember how like mind-blowing it was for me. So I assumed him, being 6 years old, this is going to blow his mind. No. He was like, are there any creepers? Can
Yeah,
you even
they're-
craft, bro?
build
They're
stuff.
called the Flood.
So I was like, yeah, he wasn't digging it, and I was like, hey, I don't really let him play anything with guns and stuff in it. So like, this was kind of like, all right, we're gonna play this. We're gonna use alien guns. And
Like, I used to play this when I was your age.
Yeah.
He's like, cool.
it's like, wow,
Cool.
thanks,
cool.
old man. Yeah, he was not digging it at all, and I was like, I don't know. I tried, I failed.
Next is Gears.
Bring it.
I'll show you how you can craft
Look,
stuff.
son, you stick a chainsaw in their butt and you cut them in half. Dad, this is lame.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not scarred for life now.
After we beat this, I'll show you Night Trap. Oh, yeah.
Now, see, like his birthday's coming up in less than 2 weeks, so I'm gonna buy him Lego Worlds, the Minecraft-esque Lego game. The Lego game based on Minecraft that was based on Legos.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Did you hear that story about okay, there was a guy who went into,
A bar.
I guess Walmart. No, not a
Was
bar.
a priest and a rabbi walking
He
to a
went
bar?
into, no. A horse did walk in a bar, though. They asked him why the long face.
Get off the show.
They,
Get off the
no,
show.
a guy goes into Walmart to steal Lego Batman.
Can you blame him?
And they called security or whatever, and apparently there was a cop there doing charity work dressed as Batman and stopped him.
So Batman arrested someone for stealing Batman.
Yes.
That is glorious. What if he did it in full
Christian
character? Yeah.
Speaking of which, who was it? Is it College Humor that does the Batman parodies?
Yes. Dude, it's so funny.
sex like a lot.
Have you guys seen the new Lego Batman?
Not yet.
All
All right, the new Lego Batman.
Is it witty?
It is witty, but it's a little flamboyant at times. I was a little worried.
It's Lego movie.
I can't tell if they're making fun of or if they're appealing to.
Are we triggered?
I had the finger on the trigger, ready to go. I'm like, I'm about to freaking rage, but this is kind of funny. But Batman is hilarious, and it's very clever, very witty. It's filmed and done the same way as the Lego movie. So if you don't like that art style, that Lego / claymation art style,
I paid to go see Lego movie.
so there,
I'm good.
There you go. But yeah, I watched it last night with the kids, and it's pretty funny. So I don't want to spoil any of it, but it's
Does he beat the Joker up or something?
okay. Here's where I do have a problem. The voice acting sucks. Bad dick. It's really bad. Because here's the thing, like Batman.
What's a bat's dick look like?
It looks like Christian Bale.
I'm sorry, dude. So Batman's voice was fine, and he's very much like a guy mimicking Christian Bale as Batman. But he's very like this Batman's like over the top, like in love with himself.
As
But the person that plays the Joker doesn't sound like a Joker, and the person that plays Batgirl, it just I don't know, man. I just wasn't digging some of the voice acting. It sounded very, very misplaced and phoned in. Batman was fine.
Bad voice acting can kill it.
Yeah, but like the biggest thing is, so we know what the Joker's supposed to sound like,
Mark Hamill.
right? And this person wasn't even trying to sound like the Joker. Like they were just a person.
They should have either got Mark Hamill or Troy Baker.
Right. Yeah, I really agree with that, but they're definitely not. So Batman was fine.
Maybe there's
what a bat dick looks like? It looks like Harvey Dent's face.
With ribs.
This is a bat dick.
Yes.
if you're listening to the show, right in. Tell us what a bat dick looks like.
Yeah, that'll definitely
Yeah,
get
the
a
best
hit.
part is we can use that as a tag.
Oh, there's a thumbnail. It's Batman's dick.
That's gonna be it. I'm gonna get Christian Bale and we get Harvey Dent's face and put it on his crotch. It's bat dick.
And you put 2 coins instead of 1. Hi-oh.
What have you been playing?
Why does my bat dick look like this?
What have you been playing?
I've been playing Batman. I can't do it anymore now.
Your voice is shot.
Out of
now.
practice. Yeah.
Out of practice.
You may have to have vocal surgery.
Playing Metro.
Same
Me and
here.
Daryl are about, I think, the same spot.
We're
think.
somewhere around the halfway mark
Yeah.
together,
We got our AKs. We shoot people in the faces,
basically.
and that's about it.
People or terrifying sewer monsters?
Mainly people.
Just people in the game?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you're in the
There's
Metro.
Nazis.
That's where. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing God's work. We're killing the Nazis.
Nazis and terrifying sewer creatures.
Yes, and gargoyles. They come out at night, break off from the Empire State Building, and try to save people. We're like,
You forgot to say the magic word. 999. So I kicked around this idea. After E3, we saw the new Metro Exodus trailer. Looks fantastic.
with the man bear pig.
And something Tanner and I have always wanted to do is like grab our community and do almost like a book club kind of thing, like a game club kind of thing, like where we all pick a game and play through it together in some form or fashion. And so after seeing Metro's trailer, we both picked up Metro 2033 and played back through it. So kind of on purpose, kind of not really. And then we were talking at work. We're like, well, how far are you? We're both about the same spot. So we're like, dang, we should like stop right here, invite all of the listeners, anyone who's got the game, because I mean most people either have it or can get it real cheap if they're interested. And then we were thinking maybe in 2 weeks, kind of pick back up and kind of give people time to join in with us,
Yeah, so we can forget about the first half of the game and just remember the last half.
Yep, and talk about it. But we wanted to do that. If not, incorporate that on the show. You know what I'm saying, from time to time, but maybe do like a different segment and put it on YouTube, specifically just to hammer out some details about a game, talk about it, and say, hey, this is the game we're playing, this is the date we're going to talk about it, and then if you guys want to write in and let us know where you're at, what you thought. We are, like I said, about the halfway mark. Once you fight the Nazis in the tunnel,
Yeah, it's whenever you get
In
knocked.
Metro.
Like whenever you first find Nazis, they knock you out, and then Rangers help you.
I wish I would have paid better attention to the
Like
actual
Power Rangers.
chapters. We weren't really planning on
I think
breaking
you guys
it down.
are playing Wolfenstein. Just don't know it.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
No, there's Nazis and there's the Russians fighting each other.
Yep.
And subways.
Basically.
You're in Russia.
Mother Russia.
Yeah, you're underground in Russia.
So,
Oh.
but
You
we're
play
gonna.
as Nico.
Yeah.
Hey, cousin, you want to go play some bowling?
That's GTA 4. I'm
No,
lost. I'm lost.
Man. Your character's named Nico.
You know, a while back we
Yeah, go
started
ball.
that Western game together.
The
Red
game
Dead?
that didn't get shown at E3?
Yeah, Red Dead
Yeah,
Redemption.
they said they were. They said before and they weren't gonna do it.
Oh.
They think they're bigger than that. But yeah, Red Dead. When we started that,
They are
like,
bigger than
I was super excited about it, and we played for a few minutes and never went back to it. Either of us,
I love that freaking game.
dude. See, I want to do stuff like that. That's something I want to do on the show more often. Is let's pick a game, backlog, front log, whatever, and let's all play through it. Even if just one of us does it, and invites listeners, I'm saying, in to talk about it on the show.
I wanted to play through Alien Covenant.
Isolation? Heck yeah.
Isolation. I want to play through Isolation like the week of Covenant when it hit theaters. But I ended up having a baby, so.
Yeah, you did have that baby a little earlier than expected.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Stupid baby. I love him so much.
I know, right? Isn't it crazy?
I know.
It's like you ain't never loved nothing like you love a kid. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's like this weird natural.
I say and do things I've never done in my life. Like,
I mean,
I speak a whole different language with the baby.
You're wiping in another person's butt.
Yeah. I'm
more than you wipe
Have
your
you
own.
thrown up yet from it?
I'm touching his little dingus too. Like,
that's weird.
Wiping it,
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird for me.
Wait till you have a girl. They hide poop in weird places.
There's only like 2 places they can do it.
No. When they're little chunky babies with jelly rolls and creases everywhere, that poop gets it is 100 times easier to take care of a baby boy than it is a baby girl.
I tell you what's hilarious is when you change them. Well, it's not hilarious. It sucks because diapers are really expensive. But when you change them and you like lean down and love on them and kiss them and stuff, and then you hear they just crap in a brand new diaper. And dude, my son has this thing too. He lifts his leg like a grown man. He's just like,
yep.
Like Kim will be feeding him. He'll just be like, yep, I did that. The other day, true story, I went to pick him up out of his bassinet. He was like, hey, pull my finger.
Hey, daddy.
Hey, cousin.
Hey, daddy.
Hey, daddy.
Daddy, pull my finger.
You gonna get that? You gonna get that?
Oh, the squirts?
Yep.
That's what it is, dude. My son drinks gridlock.
Through the teat. Say, hey, mama, pour some more in for me. Yeah, basically. So, anyways, we've been playing through Metro. We had talked about breezing right from Metro 2033 into Last Light. So, don't you have some of those games?
I have,
Did you get Redux?
yes.
You got both of them.
So $18 GameStop.
Dude, so you should totally join in. That's backlog. That's what you're talking about, right?
I mean, I'm saying.
You can shoot some
pause those
Nazis.
games.
You know what I haven't finished? Final Fantasy 15.
Dang.
I'm thinking about picking it up on Xbox and getting all 1,000 points on it. Yeah.
That's my dog right there.
You can say that on the show.
That's my dog right there.
I'll
Dude.
say it. That's good.
That's your left titty.
Yep. Dude, I freaking love like buying a game, getting all the trophies and achievements, and buying on another platform and doing it again. It's my favorite thing to do. That's probably my favorite thing to do in games. I don't think I've ever actually put it together that way in my mind. But I think I like that more than I like just playing games.
I think the only game I've done that with Chrono Trigger because they had it on the Super Nintendo, and then I actually beat it on emulator. And then I beat it again on PlayStation 1. Ow, I got a splinter in my foot. Beat it again on PlayStation 1 when it released with Final Fantasy 4. And then I did it with Resident Evil 4 when it came out on like literally everything.
Yep.
Like Wii, Game Boy Color, Neo Geo.
It was good on the Wii.
The arcade.
The toaster.
I need to go trade in all my systems and go buy this slim terabyte Final Fantasy 15 one. They actually have 2 of them at West Columbia one. One's like $350 and the other one's $450.
Dang. Well, speaking of West Columbia, Jared, friend of the show, wrote in.
Oh, by the way, I was also still playing Wildlands, so
How is that?
it's good. I like it a lot.
Wildlands.
Lands.
Lens.
I'll rip this board off this table right now.
What if a
Stop
game
the
comes
show.
out called Wildlands with an alien?
I will not play it because they are stupid.
Stupid words.
Yes, they're
Well,
stupid.
speaking of stupid words, I'm going to transition right back into what I was saying. We had posted a few weeks ago on our Facebook group that we were going to be taking some questions for our first show.
Yes.
We recorded our first show. We weren't satisfied with our first show. So we decided we're going to hold it. We're going to revisit some of those things. And then we'll post it later as a lost episode. Which, you know what I might do? I might dig up our first 4 lost episodes.
Oh, no.
And post those.
No.
Yeah.
I
Are we
said
trying
words.
to gain subs here?
I said words we can't put. Like, we
I mean, I
can't.
can beep it out. I'm not going to. I mean,
But
how
What's-
funny would that be?
What's stopping us now?
From ripping all the other ones and doing it?
No, from saying words we're not supposed to.
Like gay?
I mean,
Well, gaming's happy. So
probably because it's just the right thing to do. Either way, Jared, friend of the show, asked what we've been doing since we left Proven Gamer.
Jacking it.
Wait, and butt stuff? Because you said butt stuff initially in your
Jacking
first
it in butt
response.
stuff.
I mean, yeah, if that's
Jacking
what
it
you're
into the butt stuff.
whoa!
That is disgusting. I can't believe you're allowed to talk out loud.
Not at all.
You're welcome.
So in general, that's all that's going on with you, Tanner.
We're just working. I'm working and just playing video games.
Word.
And watching a lot of anime. I say that. I'm literally just watching, like, I was watching 3 shows a week. Now it's 2 shows because one ended. So.
It died.
Season 2 is over. Season 3 is going to happen next year. Hopefully for 24 episodes. Who knows?
What show?
Attack on Titan's finished right now.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, already?
Yeah, there's only 12 episodes.
12?
And it was a roller coaster.
I'll spoil it. I haven't watched it since the first episode because I was just waiting for it to like.
Well, it's done now.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And I've been busy doing other stuff, so there's that.
Yeah. It's Saturday.
I really want to start Super. I want to bite the
Don't.
bullet and start it, but
Don't.
I can't stand the freaking voice acting, man.
It's not that. I think it's just dumb.
The show in general. How
Yes.
far did you get?
I'm to the part where they're gonna. I'm at the part where I really wanted to see was Goku Black, but I just forgot how dumb Dragon Ball Z was. They take too long for fights. It's like,
So-
I'm gonna power up for this entire episode while this other person gets his butt kicked to try to stall time.
So fillers.
No, not even fillers. They're actual canon episodes.
So fillers.
Yes, the entire show fillers.
Speaking of fillers, I've been watching a lot of the Batman animated series. I ordered the first season off of the eBays.
Off the eBay.
So good. So dark. So freaking good.
Are you gonna get Beyond?
Maybe. I'm going to try to get the entire animated series. I've been trying to space it out because I bought a bunch of DVDs. I bought that. I bought some of the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s. It's called
The
the
good one.
Marvel Comic Spider-Man is actually the title for it now.
The ones we used to watch.
It was on Hulu, and they took it off. Now they put it back.
Oh,
So the kids and I made it to the first season. Now we're on the second
you're
season.
talking about the really good one, right?
The really good one,
When he
yes.
turns into a giant spider.
Yes, that we're working on that now because he's just ran into Morpheus.
You should get
I'm gonna have to
Amazing
steal
Spider-Man
somebody's-
and Friends.
I actually have one of the DVDs.
I'm gonna
It's
have
not
to
very
steal
good. The
somebody's
60s?
Hulu for that.
Yes. It's the all 4 or 5 seasons on there, plus Spider-Man Unlimited from like when he goes in the future and fights. Future.
Oh, they got that one on there too.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a ton of anime on there now too.
I know.
Ton.
The only reason I got rid of Hulu is, it's annoying me that I'm paying for a service and I'm still watching commercials.
I mean,
That's why it's so cheap.
It's funny. I said the same thing today about Xbox Live. It's annoying that you pay $60 for a service and yet they still have ads on the front page.
It's just advertising their stuff though.
It's micro crotch.
For the majority of the time.
Either way, I just thought it was funny you should mention that. So yeah, aside from playing a couple games here and there, I've been watching a lot of cartoons with the kids. Obviously, watched the Batman movie. Freaking watched Wolverine and the X-Men. That whole series that came out where Wolverine kind of reassembled the X-Men after they all split.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
You watch Logan with your son.
Negative, but that is really good. I watched Logan the other
That's
day,
good.
and that is a good effing movie.
Yeah, it was.
Real good.
Did you cry?
I mean, I got a little when she said "Daddy," I was
He got a little. He got a little water in his eyes.
allergies. I watched The Great Wall the other night. See, these when we were down, taking downtime from the podcast, I got to catch up on lots of cool stuff.
Life.
I got to watch a lot of movies. I got to do the wrestling with the wife.
Not anymore.
Like
Okay,
literally.
just watch more movies. But played some games, got a few platinums, which I talked about that in the last episodes. So I'm not going to say it again how many platinums I got, but it was a lot.
2.
Billy Reed.
Really read.
But yeah, so tomorrow in the morning we're going to the flea market looking for more DVDs again. I got some of the X-Men animated series ones. I got one sitting on the shelf over there. I'm pretty excited about. I did order me my first Resident Evil UK import, Steelbook, Resident Evil 6. It's a gem.
Heck yeah.
That old Jim.
Yep. So that's it. I've been adding to the backlog like crazy. Like if I actually told everybody how many games I've added recently and how many,
Too many.
It's a little bit
They'll disown you.
Another thing I'm actually doing, I'm actually starting to buy animes on Blu-ray now. Just so whenever
It's a
the
good
digital
hobby.
How
services
expensive is
go.
that?
It pisses me off when they go away.
Surprisingly, not too expensive. I can justify spending I can justify spending $20 on 25 episodes.
That's pretty
That's
good.
fair. This first one I'm buying, or first series, is my favorite. Yu Yu Hakusho. There's 4.
Bless you.
Yeah, that's a mouthful. There's just four Blu-rays, and they're $20 a piece. I already ordered one. I might order the rest whenever we get paid again.
See, I've been doing this with the Vita games. It's
Yeah.
like for anyone who's has never listened to one of our shows before, I bought physical on Vita for the first couple years, and pretty much when I platinum a game, I would go trade it in, get another game, and I really went heavily digital, and then eventually got rid of all my physical games, and then when we had our last show, we interviewed or did a show with Doug from Limited Run Games. And we did. We have a friend, Jared, who is a pretty extensive Vita collector. And somewhere in the midst of talking with these people, I really got inspired to go back physical with Vita again. And then I got involved in this Vita group. It's kind of like an AA thing, but it's like instead of getting rid of your habits, you acquire them. It's really awesome. You guys should try it sometime. But basically, like they made this like spreadsheet of all the physical releases for North America.
We
on
call
the
those
Vita.
Colts, Daryl.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I might have drank the Kool-Aid then. And anyway, so they were basically like, here, guys, here's the spreadsheets. Here's these little checkoff boxes. Get all your Vita games. And then they buy them up. They trade them across the country together, which I've done some of that stuff. It's really awesome. Really great community. Everybody's in there like no joke. Somebody gets on there and says, hey, I'm playing this game. Anybody want to help me? And they freaking get together and boost trophies and they work together. It's awesome. It's literally
Help that man.
It's everything I ever wanted.
Who needs trophies?
It's like no joke. It's everything I ever wanted out of a gaming community. It's fantastic.
How can I live without
Like no joke. I was on there the other day watching Troll Hunters with the kids playing Black Ops Declassified with the people in the group. Just freaking having fun.
The only group of reprobates that would play a game like Call of Duty
I went-
Classified.
I went savage. I freaking topped the leaderboards. I'm just saying. I really did. It was
Cool.
awesome. But
So you're top of the leaderboards out of like 56 people.
hey, you know what? If you're number one,
if you ain't first, you're last.
there you go. I mean, I didn't stay savage the whole time. I immediately lost my title, but it's just cool, man. Like there's such a close knit community of people in there, and I don't know. So with that being said, I've been picking up Vita games, and I started off buying them like hot and heavy, like as much as I could, and then I realized that's super expensive, and so then I try to pace myself. I've gotten a lot of stuff on trades, and you guys know I like to do that.
Yeah.
I've acquired a lot of Vitas, sold some Vitas. I've been selling them to people who are in need of Vita cheap. I actually took a loss on the past 2 that I've sold. So it's cool though. Like these are people who respect and understand the beauty of the Vita.
Yeah, I'm about to have to make a really hard purchasing decision. I was telling you about that DVD set or Blu-ray set I want to get
Yeah.
during login. The fact they're re-releasing it for their, I think, 10th anniversary. They had a version out. It was $730.
Jeez.
There's 3 on Amazon right now. I ain't spending that much on
It'll
that.
stay there too.
Yeah, and then this one's supposed to be 150. I really want it.
Well, I hear all the original Studio Ghibli movies are impossible to find. That's why, like,
You go to Best Buy and you can find.
well, no,
them.
you can
Oh, you're
find
talking
like
about the VHS ones?
well, yeah,
Yeah.
like the original voice acting and all. Like
Oh yeah.
now, it's like you get like Howl's Moving Castle is a good example. You get that one. You have like Christian Bale does the voice of Howl.
Yeah.
Not his Batman voice.
Oh.
So it's kind of weird. Like,
No buy.
Nope. I'm done.
not buying it.
No. Yeah.
My castle moves by the power of my back dick.
My point in saying all that stuff was I've tried to pace myself. So now I'm trying to buy one Vita game per pay period? Question mark?
That's what I was going to do with mine until I bought my nephew Rocket League. I was like,
Yep.
yeah, they weren't my spending money.
So, I mean, like,
I'd do this for you, brother.
I'm a firm believer in a budget. I mean, budget will take you to the moon and back. So I've budgeted myself some Vita scratch. And tomorrow I'm going Vita hunting, which I did buy a Vita game today, and I bought one yesterday, but still within my budget.
You know what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm going to go buy pants for work because mine are ripping.
We'll see. So, like,
fire.
No, not your lucky pair of pants.
there's
Fire.
a new game on Vita called Operation Babel. Just came
Yeah.
out a few weeks ago. JRPG. There's one sitting in the drawer on reserve, $40. Sealed in the box. Could be mine tomorrow.
Oh, is it that Fate game?
No, it's called Operation Babel.
Okay. Okay, I thought you were talking about a different game then.
The Exilia or whatever.
Yeah,
Fate of
Fate / Exilia.
They have a Shantae in the Pirate's Curse or Half Genie Hero, whatever. They have Half Genie Hero.
That's a fun game.
at GameStop right now.
In the box.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the Fate Exilia.
Yep, I want those. I need them. I need them in my life.
And King of Fighters Steelbooks.
Yep. And Hitman Steelbook. We should probably shut the show down right now and go buy them.
Well, they're closed.
Okay, we should probably shut the show
It's
down right now and go sit outside.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous that the GameStop closes at 9.
I know, because what if you want to buy games at midnight when you're gaming up with your friends?
Yeah.
You gotta go to Walmart.
That's what I'm saying.
need this game now.
Well, gamers are like night owls, man. And you
Don't
don't
make no
close your store at 9 o'clock. And like Sundays, they close even early.
6.
6
I know. You know how many times I've showed up at 7 after church wanting to buy a game? Like 4 times.
I have money. Let me in.
So, either way, that's just kind of in a nutshell what I've been doing since we've been down. Frosty, I heard some things changed in your life.
Got a baby. Yeah.
So nothing
All right,
important,
moving
nothing
along.
big.
Nothing big, just baby. just my firstborn son. Now, I had a child. He's pretty friggin' awesome. He's 1 month and a couple of days now already.
What if you're like, had a kid, he's a douche.
He is a little douche sometimes. My thing is like sometimes he'll like lay down at like
a bad douche.
he's a little bad douche.
That sounds like Duke
That was
Nukem.
Duke Nukem. He's a little bad douche. Yeah. Now he sometimes he'll lay down and sleep at like 8 o'clock till like 12. Wake up, eat, and then every hour on the hour he's like it seems like he's waking up.
Hey, it
It's
sounds like me.
Sleep through the wakes up in a cold
hungry.
wakes up in a cold sweat watching anime. Like, why won't you sleep? But nah, he's cool. Other than that, man, I was working at your fine establishment
Yes.
at Williams
Synonym
Street
of our
Products.
training center.
Yes,
Willie Scrimp.
Willie Scrump. Left there to
Strong Willie.
pursue the business with my dad.
Hey, by the way, have you seen Ken?
I haven't seen him.
Okay. Have you seen him?
Still
Okay.
looking for him.
Is he really MIA? That's really funny.
No, he's not.
No.
We just keep saying it.
We were just doing that to torment him. And he got mad every
Because he
time.
disappears for like hours at a time to go hang out with the ladies in the office and pet their cats.
Whoa. Bad thing is, that's actually legit.
I mean, I know this
Yeah, we
place.
put that picture around the shop.
Spent a lot of spent a lot of time at this place. I know. Yeah.
So the business is going good?
Business is going good. Partying's going even better.
Whoa.
And I just been living life, playing games, pretty much. I mean, I know we decided to take a little break from all this and kind of get our bearings straight and take some time off. Really,
We lost Josh and somewhere down the line.
we lost friends, we lost fans.
I think
apparently.
he
Yeah.
got hit by a bus or something.
We lost fans to other podcasts. Like, I didn't know.
Podcast snatchers.
Old, yeah.
No, they were listening to the wrong podcast.
Oh, speaking of podcasts, this podcast is going to be posted weekly, every Monday, question mark?
No, I thought we said Wednesday.
I just said Wednesday.
Wednesday? Okay. We're going to go for Wednesday?
Yeah, give us
Hard
a more,
Wednesday?
Give us a little more time to get
Cool.
everything.
It's actually going to be posted at 12 a.m. Thursday morning. So, like, right between Wednesday and Thursday.
No, I'm going to do what Game Informer does. At least on the East Coast, we're just gonna post it. I don't know, 9 o'clock.
Just randomly when you're not listening to podcasts.
I was like, oh crap! I'm on YouTube. Oh, they posted. Okay, well, I might watch this while I'm playing something.
Yep. I love it when I'm like riding home and I've waited all day for one of my favorite podcasts to drop, and like right before I walk through the door, I'm like, bloop! This new episode by Dan Bongino. Just like, what the? I ain't got time for this now. I gotta wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, it's like Friday and the weekend is like I got a couple shows that drop. I'm like, I gotta wait till Monday to listen to these now.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if we're being realistic with ourselves here, our show's probably just going to come out whenever. We're going to tell you it's coming out Wednesday.
No, we can't be like other shows though. It's either got to be the day we say or before.
No, we're gonna keep coming up with a million excuses why we can't post it on the right day, and still not do it.
Well, we just did that technically.
Well, we all agree that show wasn't good.
It was good-ish.
No,
It was
the
kinda good.
Skype shows are bad.
We should
Why are Skype shows so bad?
because we don't turn our cameras on. We're not looking at each
Yeah.
other. We're not making dumb
That's why I'm taking
faces
my-
and showing our junks.
That's why I'm taking mine home. It's just gonna be on my joint the entire time with Skype.
It's gonna be on as Darby Dent.
My bad, dude.
It's like, Tanner, this is really disturbing.
Just accept it.
Kind of like it.
All right.
Okay.
Joseph Priestley wrote into our Facebook group when we talked about our first, for our first episode.
That
And
didn't post.
They didn't post, but we'll post one day, so you're going to hear this twice. But he asked, when
We're
am I
gonna
going
post
to
a really dated show.
Dude, it's gonna drop randomly.
It's going to
be
drop
awesome.
like on our E3 shows are going to drop on PSX.
or Gamescom or something cool like that. Either way,
TGS.
he asked, when am I ever going to platinum Resident Evil 7? And
Never.
Last week before last, I started my speed run, and that speed run can go F itself. It's not that difficult, but I really made a bad decision right before a boss fight, and I didn't. Everything I have on my person is things that I want to keep, things that I don't want to drop, and I need 2 spaces for this chainsaw that I'm just going to lose when the boss fight's over with. So I have to discard items to just lose them. Like it was really dumb, and I was trying to hit the speedrun marks. You know what I'm saying? I was doing pretty good, I felt, and I freaking died a bunch of times, and I got mad and rage quit. But then that was a day where I was like rage quitting everything. I rage quit a lot of stuff.
I've had those days.
I think I rage quit YouTube that day or whatever, or the day after or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Got mad because my computer wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, so I rage quit it. I rage quit Resident Evil 5.
How do you, what?
I was playing on professional, got mad at Sheva, rage quit.
It's like playing Bloodborne. This game pisses me off. I'm going to play Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, that's what I was
This
doing.
game pisses me off.
This last weekend I was playing Bloodborne and I was trying to beat Ludwig again.
How'd that turn out?
Oh, he gave it to me hard.
Well, he reminded you, didn't he?
Oh yeah. He's like,
I'm a mess.
This is-
I've
this
got
is-
the platinum in this game.
this is why you can't ever fight any of the other bosses.
No more babies. No more babies.
Well, either way, it's going to happen, and it's going to happen during the lifetime of this show.
And just then, the show's done.
This is
Our
it.
100th show extravaganza. Daryl finally platinum.
Well,
It's Resident Evil 7.
I'm at like 54 platinums now, so I'm thinking about saving Resident Evil 7 for number 60 since I...
You keep doing that. You're going to push it. And
Just
it's gonna be
get
like,
it. Just get it.
I'm
Don't
saving
save
it for my 90th platinum.
What if I did? So what? F y'all a little bit. How about that? It's going to happen.
A little bit.
It's going to happen. I'm going to
Just
get the
a wee
platinum.
bit.
Thing is, it's really not the most difficult platinum I could get. It's just...
Go for Dark Souls Platinum. 1. Dark Souls 1.
Shooting for the stars, are we?
I mean...
I'm really bummed that I don't have my save data anymore.
yeah. I mean, it's probably a good thing, though.
No.
You could go light.
No. No. I'm not talking about Demon Souls. I'm never going to worry about that one. That one's just way too much garbage to deal with. Dark Souls, on the other hand, I had everything lined up. Just like that fart. Had everything lined up to get the platinum. And now I'm just going to impale myself with this microphone stand.
Well, I really, really want the Code Veronica platinum. So I think I'm going to go for that one.
Sorry about that.
Hey, that smells really bad.
Code Veronica's really good.
Yes.
Unlike Dark Souls 2.
Ooh.
If only there was some sort of outlet you could use to talk about Resident Evil.
Speaking of,
Any more questions?
one day, I will have that show.
Maybe.
Right.
We got any more questions
Yes.
from the community?
So the community asked what we thought. Oh my gosh! The community asked what we thought about E3, and I know we talked about that in depth in our
Dude.
E3 Lost episode that we'll post one day.
Somebody posted this awesome video on the Reformed Gamers from an anime that I watched. It was one of the fight scenes towards the end of the series. And they had it dubbed over from like one of the characters being Nintendo and the bad guys being Sony, Microsoft, and Bethesda.
I love those
It's
videos.
just so awesome. I need to. I'll put it in the Facebook group for y'all to watch.
I saw one today of it was Marvel Infinite versus Dragon Ball Fighters, and it was the scene where Cell beat the crap out of Vegeta.
That's awesome. But
I
yeah.
love this video so much.
So
I was kind of about E3 really. There's stuff I liked, but there was nothing like, oh my god, that's coming out this year. Cool, I can buy that.
I feel dirty because my favorite thing that was shown was during the Xbox press conference. So I'm kind of like,
if it's good, it's good. I mean, you're a gamer. Gamers like what gamers like.
Yeah.
no, console war, go.
PlayStation dropped D on everybody, showing us the stuff we saw last year when they dropped D on everybody. So it's like double D.
And not announcing anything for this year.
Sony landed.
Yeah, they did.
On the main show,
Yeah.
not the pre-show.
What's the difference? It's all E3, baby.
Nobody saw the pre-show.
We did.
The shadow.
Yeah,
of
unfortunately. We got to see the cringe-worthy pre-show.
Oh my god, it was so cringeworthy. It was so bad. I didn't know we were watching that either. And I thought that I was convinced for a good half hour that was the show. That they weren't doing an E3 presentation. They were going to let the PlayStation blog team do it because they didn't do this last year or the year before.
I think you know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, it was so cringy, dude. It was bad.
Was this too?
Yeah,
Like,
Ryan Clements, which is a good podcast host, and then that other dude that's just weird.
Dude, there was nobody in the broadcast booth was communicating like, "Hey, we're going live in 3, 2, 1" or nothing. It was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're live."
Cringeworthy faces
Ew.
until they said he went live. Just kind of run through the questions that were asked specifically, and what we'll do is we'll just answer them quick fire because we are going to release that E3 in depth walkthrough
In 2
one
months.
day. One day. So Tanner already said what he thought about E3. What'd you think, Frosty? Good, bad, ugly?
I really enjoy E3. E3 gets a lot of crap, but I really like E3. I mean, for what it is, and we've talked about this before. Like the announcements that you have no idea, anything about. Like, I kind of wish they hadn't leaked Dragon Ball Fighters before it was actually shown. Because when I saw it, I knew what it was, and I got really excited. Just because I didn't think they'd have gameplay footage, but it got leaked like a week before that they were doing it. So I was kind of like, it sucks that it got leaked because it's so much cooler. But then you had like the Shadow of the Colossus announcement, which I thought was really cool, But I think that's why, I really think that's why Sony won last year, specifically, because they had so many announcements like that with the new God of War and Spider-Man and stuff like that.
Yeah.
F
Days
Spider-Man.
Gone. So
F Spider-Man.
you don't like the? you don't
No,
like
they trolled us. They trolled me and Daryl, and specifically,
Oh,
it's like it could have been either Bloodborne 2 or Resident Evil 2 remake.
And it just came
And
back
it's
to
like
more
it's
Spider-Man.
the stupid Spider-Man. Look at me, I'm spraying web on everyone.
I thought it was
Oh my
awesome.
god!
I'm super excited about Spider-Man. You can't rain on my parade.
oh my God! You got the sticky on you.
As far as me, I thought E3 was great.
Squirts.
I thought everybody had a good showing. I thought that Nintendo came out the gate swinging.
Nintendo had a good show.
I think that's really good for Nintendo gamers. I thought Sony doubled down on the things that already made it great. And their first 4 videos, the first 4 trailers they showed,
Had no sound.
trounced everything else announced, in my opinion, because they spoke to me and what I like. So, Horizon DLC,
Did they
new
really
Uncharted,
speak? Did they speak to you?
God
Because
of
I didn't
War.
hear anything.
I mean, you can. I like your jokes and all, but that Days Gone demo was the teats. I really, really liked it. That ending with Spider-Man, I thought that entire sequence of Spider-Man was fantastic.
I like
Super
that part where they didn't show Bloodborne 2.
I love that part. I especially love that part.
I especially love the part they didn't even mention
Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2,
Yeah.
even though they said, "Hey, it's here."
Yeah, it was on the E3 drop-down bar, the little tab on the website. So
Really?
yeah, but
PSX.
I mean, it's got to be.
PSX is gonna. I think
It's got to be.
it's got to be, man.
If they don't say Bloodborne 2 at PSX, I'm gonna take my PS4 outside and shoot it.
How many? Okay, what's the over under of how many times they'll say Vita at PSX?
I think
0.
5 is the norm. I mean, we're kind of getting to the point now where even if the Vita was successful, as far as like PSP numbers, we're kind of getting to that point now where it's like, it's 5 years. You should probably stop talking about it by default. So the fact that they still mention it blows my mind. And the fact that they just said the other day, Sean Layden said they still look at it as a viable console, and that they're doubling down their efforts in Japan, because everyone's in transit in Japan. It just makes sense. Everybody plays handhelds in Japan.
They have arcades too.
True
I
that.
mentioned that earlier.
Yep, it's twice now. It's
Twice.
pretty good.
I'm salty.
And maybe every week you should mention it until the arcades just magically appear here.
There's arcades here, just in different states.
Yeah, we got some like the Duck Hunt and stuff.
Oh boy.
We have the arcades everywhere.
The greatest arcade ever that I ever played, in my opinion, the best was Area 51. Loved it. I like that one a lot.
Schuster.
Yes.
Oh wait, Frankie still got him.
It was at CC's, and now it doesn't work anymore. So Jared wants to know what company we thought had the best showing. One word. That's your word.
Nintendo.
I don't know.
I think Nintendo. Even though it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna
for
go
me,
with Nintendo. They
think
showed a
they
lot
hit
of good
their
stuff.
fans the best. They hit their sweet spots, and
Because when Switch was announced, it was like, oh, they don't have games coming, and this and that, and this and that, and then
I was like, oh yeah, here.
we get 2 Metroids, we get a new true Kirby game, we get a new Yoshi game, which looks neat.
I'm actually
Still
kind of
kinda on the
excited
fence
about
it.
that Kirby game.
Yes.
like, 'cause you like putting stuff in your mouth.
No, because I just like Kirby.
Okay.
Or that.
I get the
And
joke.
then the Mario, yeah. So they hit like all their pillars of their big franchises. They're like,
Pokemon RPG announced from the creator of Pokemon.
all the Pokemons.
What else did they show?
I hope
They
it's
had
a
good show.
remake of the Red and Blue, or
Alright.
just a reboot of it all the way to the beginning.
What excites you the most, Tanner?
Probably Battlegrounds coming to console.
That's pretty sick.
'Cause I've been I wanted to play it, but I know for a fact I would just get destroyed on PC. So if it's on console, I have a fighting chance.
There you go. What about you, Frost?
Definitely Dragon Ball Fighters. Just because Arc System makes good fighting games, and that game looks really good. And everyone who got a chance to play it said it was really good. So, and I'm really looking forward to them slowly revealing new characters, which they actually revealed Future Trunks in like a Japanese magazine. So he's coming. We all knew that was coming, but so he got leaked already. We just haven't seen the trailer yet.
Sweet. I don't know if I said Spider-Man or Days Gone in the Lost episode that'll one day release.
Never.
But like the farther away I get from E3, the more I've kind of simmered down on it, and I think Days Gone might be between Spider-Man and Days Gone. I think Days Gone might have been probably the most. I probably had the biggest pop for the OG backwards compatibility for Xbox. Like that was the one I was like, yes, because I really wanted that and I called it. But I think that demo from Days Gone just was like, oh man, it touched all my sweet spots. Yeah, that freaking that zombie bear wrapped in barbed wire. I don't know, man. That game just screams me. It's calling me. So I'm excited about that. What was the biggest disappointment?
Entire Sony press conference because they didn't say Bloodborne 2.
I'd have to second that.
Resident Evil 2.
So you're gonna say we're all just gonna say
We're all gonna say Sony can suck one. Don't get. It was
okay, we all unanimously like Nintendo, and now we're saying Sony sucks.
Yep.
Where's our Switches?
Wow.
Come on, Nintendo, send us the
Switches.
Switches.
Turned on this show. This is nothing like our last show.
I wonder if if PlayStation's going to get to a point kind of like, I never see this happening ever, so I don't even know why I'm saying it, but I wonder if they're going to get to a point where they're kind of like Nintendo, where they pull away and let PSX be their big show, which technically is,
Yeah.
but like do less at E3 and more PSX.
Or more of the big tentpole franchises at E3, and then more of the niche PlayStation things at PSX.
Yeah.
To me, that was my read on it, because their conference was all their big stuff. It wasn't the little things that made them Sony.
Another thing that bugged me about the Sony thing, even this is on the pre-show, they shouted out all these games. They shouted out Ni no Kuni coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it should have been on the main stage. They didn't even mention Hellblade.
I know, and that comes out in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
And they haven't
Why
shown
not?
Hellblade since the first E3 when the PlayStation came out.
PSX.
I mean, it'll be out before
it's coming
PSX,
out before PSX.
Never mind.
which I'm excited about that.
Yeah, because we're talking about buying it.
Joseph Priestley asked us to talk about our backlogs and updates on the backlog beatdown.
What
We're
is
gonna-
that?
We already established that we've added to the backlogs,
Yep.
and the current games that we've been playing have stopped that. So maybe next week we'll be able to double down
Nope.
on the backlog beatdown.
I'll tell him like I tell my dog. No. No.
Well, I'm technically working on them. Just not the games I had already said I was doing.
And then the final question would be, when should we expect episode 2 of Loot Bros podcast? In September?
January of next year.
Set your expectations
Actually, no.
really low
This time next year.
this time next year.
We're actually dropping on the same date that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming.
So never.
So whenever Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, you'll
So
have it on
two
your
games
show.
that are never coming out is when we're releasing this show.
It's the same day as the RPD album.
So never.
Isn't it a shame that
when Luis records the drum tracks.
Oh! Never. How many
uh,
more jokes can we do?
what game was it? It's not Shadow. What was the other game? With the bird dog.
Last Guardian?
Last Guardian
It
came
came
out
out, though, we
before the
can't-
RPD album
Yeah.
came out.
And Kingdom Hearts 3. And Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
And
the Wii's-
Resident Evil 2 remake.
And the Wii's recording drum tracks.
And the Switch.
Am I the only one that finds it
console.
funny that they released Last Guardian? They're like, sorry, you're so disappointed with this game. It took us 10 years to make. Here's a remake of Shadow.
It's going to be out next year. We promise. Oh, wait. 2019. Oh, 2020.
Oh,
2021.
Look,
a game that's
2022.
already been made.
Look, Blue
We're
Point,
having so much trouble with this. 2026.
No, Blue Point's involved. It's going to be a real game that gets released in real time.
I don't believe it.
Yep.
As you know,
It'll come out first half
if,
next year.
if Square Enix had anything to do with it, I wouldn't believe it.
Well,
Just like they show gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 3, I still don't believe it's real.
it's not.
Same thing with Final Fantasy 7. They show that little trailer. I'm like, it's not real.
It's actually the same game.
Don't say that.
I mean, didn't the trailer have like some of the same stuff in it as the last one?
I don't know. I don't
Did you just
remember.
Meow.
I don't meow.
Meow meow.
Meow meow meow.
Meow meow.
I don't know meow.
We
What you talking about, Meow?
We hit his kryptonite. He meowed at us.
Meow.
So, either way, that's what's up. Those are the community questions that we got for the first episode, which is technically this, even though we recorded it
Meow.
second.
Burn facial suck it.
We're recording it meow.
We have learned how to manipulate time. Episode 1
By
will
not
be
releasing
released.
episode 1, we just released this one as number 1, even though it's number 2. Oh my god.
We have a bonus episode if you subscribe to our Patreon, which doesn't exist.
We have trouble getting one show out. How are we going to do bonus shows?
So you got to pay for the good ones. You get the crappy ones for free.
Uh-huh.
So that's it for me in a nutshell, man. That's all I got. That's what I brought to you guys this week. I brought to you the wasting time watching shows, haven't been playing games like I should.
Yeah.
And
Are you still telling us what you're
buying games? So
you're doing with your life?
I'm just giving y'all another update because
Yeah.
I'm still in the same boat.
Yep. Started One Piece.
I started
really
Persona 4
slow.
Golden.
One Piece is extremely slow.
One piece of.
Yeah. Now, so far it's like, okay, here's another character, and here's 8 episodes to get them to join your crew. Like, no. Just to say, all right, join, cool, let's go fight. Because I've seen some of the later fights that are coming. I was like, I want to get to that, but there's 500 episodes in front of those.
I say you can't not Dragon Ball when all animes are pretty much like that.
No. Not all anime. I guarantee you. My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia. There's no filler bullcrap fights. everything is settled in one episode, 1 or 2 episodes, depending on how big of a fight it is.
Yeah, Attack on Titan's pretty fast too.
No, they drag everything out.
I mean, there's
This
a lot of
season-
story, but like it's
this
action-packed.
season, like it's just one big thing going on the entire 12 episodes.
Well, that's what happens when you have like sagas. Anytime you have an anime that says the word saga, it's gonna be a lot of episodes.
Yeah,
Isn't there
I
like
thought-
580 episodes in the anime in One Piece?
No, I think there's actually 600 and something.
Jeez.
Actually, no, I believe it's close. I think it's closer to 700, but on Crunchyroll it says 900 and something. They remastered the first 3 or 4 seasons because they came out in the 90s, so it's kind of dated. So. And I think that's probably what the problem is with the first little
The
bit.
music. Music's so
God,
cringy,
it's so
isn't it?
Bad. It is so bad. I skip it every time. I looked at the time code and like, all right, 1:45. I need to skip to there. I will listen to like 3 seconds of the song and that's it.
It's so funny when you watch them old animes where like something will happen and they'll start playing music. It sounds like they're playing on like a record. You hear the little. It's like what
Dude,
the
yeah,
heck?
that's pretty bad.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
Dude, I cringe whenever Pokemon theme songs come on
Dude, it's so bad.
because they're so cringy,
So bad.
but they're so catchy. Like they're effective.
You guys ready for the book rap?
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em.
Actually, you say that, it's really funny. Some of the guys at Fight Night last time, a couple weekends ago,
I want to be the best.
they broke out singing the original Japanese intro to Dragon Ball. And I was like, how do y'all know that?
We didn't get that in America.
And then I sang along with them,
We got the stupid one.
and we all got naked. It was weird. This has been Loot Bros Podcast episode Deuce.
Squirts.
Squirts.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yep, and watching the graphic on YouTube.
Watching, staring at your screen as you listen to us on the YouTubes.
I'll put some squirting on there.
Be sure you like us, share us, subscribe.
Absolutely. 'Cause
We
it's-
would really
it's,
appreciate it.
it's gonna make a difference this time. Like we can't stress enough that like if the response isn't there, then there's not as much incentive to spend the money to put us on all of the podcasting services and all the places. So if we get some love early on, it will incentivize us to go ahead and take that next step sooner rather than later.
And eventually we'll be on all the podcast outlets like iTunes, Podbean.
I mean, number one place we're going is Podbean.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm working on a sponsorship.
So we're gonna have that double,
Excuse me.
the double,
Yep.
the double sponsorship of Gridlock and
Gridlock.
Podbean.
And there you go. We're going to stack up sponsorships with this show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're going to retire off
I
this
think
show.
everyone's gonna like next week's. Next week's sponsor is a special one. I don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna figure that out.
It's special. Special in every form of the word. Oh, where can I find you, Daryl?
Still Resident Daryl across all platforms. If you listen to any of our other shows, you heard me say it 77 times.
Is that how many shows we had?
77 times that we posted on iTunes.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter at PG Frosty. Find me on.
You need to change
PSN.
that.
Why are you
garbage.
still PG Frosty?
I don't really use Twitter anymore.
Go change it right
I don't
now.
really use anything anymore.
But if
Before we even stop the show, you go on there right now and change it so you
Nah.
can update the people.
Stay PG.
No, don't.
Stay
Don't need that.
PG,
We don't need that
bro.
garbage.
Be PC Frosty.
I'm triggered. Follow me on Twitter at PG Frosty. Follow me on PSN at MGS_Daniel25. Don't follow me there. Just send me a friend request
Yeah.
and we'll play games.
Mm.
T-Bird.
Exactly what he just said. T-Bird 803 everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere I want y'all to find me.
Yep.
So that's us. We'll see you guys next week.
Holla, holla, holla,
Squirting
holla.
everywhere.
Drink
Oh.
Gridlock if you want to lose weight.